Have you ever wondered how cheap watercolours compare to proper professional range watercolours? Well, I have. I'm just learning watercolours. I was rubbish at it years ago, gave up trying, restarting learning it. Again now, I seem to be collecting a lot. Thought we'd do a bit of a comparison, see what we think price-wise. So let's start at the cheap end first. This set was £9.99. These are metallics from a shop called The Range in Redditch. And as you can see, I've already done a colour swatch card. But what we'll do is a little patch of each on here so we can see just how pigmented they are, and we'll try those. Yeah, this was £15, complete with palette, little brush, nice little set of colours. There's our swatch card. And this was from the Works. And this, as you can see, I use a lot. I've put a couple of extra colours in here that were out of another set, so they're not quite as posh. But how much did I pay for that? Was it about £90? It was a lot of money, but I've done quite a bit of painting and there's still loads left. They're lovely. That's the Winsor & Newton Professional range. Wake Up the Purple, so I'm not spraying the whole pack. But let's get the purple going. This is cold press, 100% cotton paper. That's quite a lot of water. Let's get a bit less water. See how strongly pigmented it is. It's all right. Actually, you know what? If you wanted some metallic watercolours and you just want to play, you're just starting out, nothing wrong with that. That's fun. It's fairly metallic. As you can see, I've done the colour swatch card. They're fairly well pigmented as well. They're quite strong. And you can see the shine on them when they're dry. And I did it on black. Now, I have seen much more metallic than that. By comparison, I have got these from Watercolor. I'll put you the link for the video where I tested these. The top ones are their standard metallics. There's a huge price difference because these are fantastic handmade paints, but those are their metallic range. Those first 8 there on that card. And look at the difference. So if you want a satiny metallic and it's subtle, the cheap one's absolutely fine. If you want to go crazy and get a posh one, we'll have a look at the video I've recently done on the Watercolor paints shortly. But nice tin. These tins are readily available to buy separately, by the way. But your little half pans clip in there neatly. It's a smashing little tin. They sit flat as well. Can you see? Well, fairly flat. So that works quite well. There's a lot of palette space. So you could reuse your tin for something else if you wanted. And it has got the ring hook on the back, so it's easy to hold if we're out and about. So that's good. I like those things. I do. Now, this was the more standard watercolours, and we'll use the little brush that came with it too. Nice little brush. It doesn't feel anything like the quality of my Nick Pro ones, but it's decent. Bear in mind, this was cheap. This was £15. You've got a nice little colour range in there. Slightly unusual colour range. I'm used to having more greens and browns and less of the pale pinky colours. Let's go in with the green here because that's a stronger colour. As you brush across it, it feels gritty, but as you go that way across it, it doesn't. Just letting the water settle in a little bit. As you can see, that's quite a decent amount of pigment. Not bad at all. And like I said, this is a very cheap paint. If you were just starting out, you've got your palette space at the top here, you've got your little brush. I think this would be a really nice little starter kit. And for the money, yeah, you can't complain about that, can you? Now, I always think trying the red is a bit of a tester, because how red is your red? As you can see, you've got all sorts of pretty pastel colours here, and this would be very nice if you're painting garden type flowers and things, I suspect. Again, fairly well pigmented, got a decent amount of colour in there. And does it blend? Well, we'll see. Let's blend across. You're just beginner starting out, as I said. You don't want to splash out and go crazy on some posh paints yet. I think that would be a pretty decent set. So that was from the Works in England, and as I said, £15. Nice little tin. Now the only thing with this one, it's not metal. So if you wanted to magnetic anything to it, it hasn't got that little ring holder on the back as well. But if you wanted to magnet anything to it, such as a pot of water or anything like that, that you might have magnetic clips and things, that's not going to work. But one thing I have noticed is if you get a little screwdriver under that, these little half pans will actually pop out and you could replace them with whatever you wanted as well. So when you run out, fill it up with some more. Pretty darn good for cheapie, I think. Now, let's see the comparison. Now, obviously, Winsor & Newton do a budget version. Well, not budget, they call it student grade, which is really good paint. It's called Cotman. So again, if you want to do your next step up without going too crazy, then that might be a very good option. Again, I'm just going to pull out the purple and I'll show you what the difference is. That is night and day, isn't it? The amount of pigment in there is just insane. I will show you through my swatch book because I have been trying out a load of different paints. I got this book. It's a Light Wish one. By the way, before I go any further, I will put your links for where I got all of this from. I've got discount codes, some of them as well, I think. I'll put wherever I've got discount codes, I'll put that for you. See the difference in the pigmentation there? That's why those last so long, those expensive ones. So actually they are, I think they're a good investment. And the Cotman ones are almost as good. They really are. For, you know, a cheaper version, they're superb. Right, I've been testing here. These are my bargain metallics. I did them on bigger swatches. You see, there's a reasonable amount of metallic-y to them. The ones at the top. This is a mix that I've been playing with, trying to make my own paint using a very sparkly mica powder. That's a bit of fun. More on that in a future video. By the way, I thought, do I need one of these books? Could I just print this, put my printer onto some watercolour paper? No. Turns out the ink in my printer is water-based, so everything went grey. Now, here's the Winsor & Newton Professionals. That's the one we were just looking at. Look how vivid they are. And look how textured they go. Now, you can get them to grade out beautifully and smoothly. I'm not very good at that as yet. As you probably know, I am just learning. Now, this was a big set I got from Nick Pro. They're slightly more opaque, but they're massively cheaper. And it's a big set. Look, that's the rest of them. So it's a huge Nick Pro set. I'm pretty sure I've got a discount code for these. Now, whilst you can see a difference, there is a difference. These are a little bit more opaque. They've almost got a slightly gouache feel to them. But they are lovely, and look how vivid the colours are. So they're a fun option as well. That's the rest. That's a big set as well. Now, I've got a big cheap bargain metallic set that I got from, I think it was Amazon. That's them. They're nice too. I haven't got obviously I haven't got all these to show you here right now, but that was a nice set and it's big. This was this little set from the works, this one. And this is those metallics. Again, you can see those are really nice. And these are my Winsor & Newton Professional Acrylics because I've started collecting those as well. So just to give you some idea, by the way, this is really therapeutic. If you fancy treating yourself to one of these books, it's great. Anyway, I hope that helps. My quick summary here, I would say cheap ones. Why not? They'll get you started, they'll get you going, fun to play with without breaking the bank. The boxes are all reusable as well, so you can change them up to buy all the posh ones individually as well, so you can change them up if you want to in time. So really nice boxes. And when you get the urge to upgrade, there's two obvious ways to go from the mega cheap. If you don't want to go yet as far as this little beauty, because it is expensive, then why not go for the Winsor & Newton Cotman set, which is the student grade one. And if you take a look at this, looks exactly the same. You've got the same colour range. I've added a few extras in here, but you've got the same colour range. It's just this will have a little bit less pigment, a bit more of the binder and so on. You need a little bit more water to wet it down, but it's still beautiful paint. And as a step up from this, that's fantastic too. In fact, let me just show you. So these are amazing too, and they're a fraction of the cost. So they're nicely in between these two. But you've got what is pretty much the same paint. As a beginner, I didn't notice any difference. Look at the amount of pigment in that. And you should have the colour fastness and the translucency that you get with the professional paint. Now there is a difference up to the professional paint I've discovered since, because again, more pigment, it flows just that little bit better. But honestly, I've only recently noticed that. It is really nice. And the difference between that and the real budget ones is still huge. So I would say if you're a beginner just starting out, whether you go for the tubes or the pans of paint like these, that's personal preference. But what I would say is get something like this just to have a play, get you started, see if you like it or not. And then your next step, maybe put it on your Christmas list, would be the student grade ones, which are a definite step up from the total beginner's plaything ones. And you really get a feel of a proper quality paint with these. And they last a very long time and they're very colour fast. Whereas some of the cheap ones, they may fade. And they last longer, of course, because there's a lot more pigment in them. If you really want to take it seriously and dive in at the deep end, this is an expensive option. But oh my goodness, they are beautiful. I hope that gives you a bit of an idea. Bear in mind, I am a complete novice at this. Like I said, I was rubbish at watercolours when I tried it years ago. I'm just getting back into it. So this is just what I've found so far. So I just hope that's helpful. Drop me any questions you might have in the video comments, of course. I will also put your links for everything down in the video description, and wherever I've got discount codes, I'll drop those in for you as well. Right, I'll see you for the next one.